Hello, this is Ryan Minton with my week 3 presentation for Murray State Mechatronics class. Um, this is over the silo system that you gave us. You gave us a couple of things to go by as far as run rules. When the start push button is pressed, the run light will come on. When the box stop at the procs, it'll start a 5-second timer, and then once the timer is done, the silo will begin to fill the box. While it is filling, the fill light will flash on and off for 1 second on, 1 second off. The full light will come on once the box is full and start another 5-second timer, and then the full light will go out once the box is full, and the next box comes and starts the whole process over. Now, you said that we needed a counter, and then after 10 full boxes, the process should stop, and the run light will go out. And then the only way to be able to reset that is to go into the B mode from the selector switch, then back to A, and then hit start. And then at any point in time, if you press the stop button, then we'll lose the run light. The process should stop, and it can only be restarted by the start push button. So I wrote this program, and I've set up my emulator. RS Links Classic is running in the background, and I've already dumped it in, and I'm online with it now. So input 0 is mode A. So as you see, we're in mode A. I'm going to hit the start push button and let off the start push button. So I'm in run mode. The run light is on. The run light seals us in. As long as my proc sensor is not made, my conveyor will run. Again, I'm using the run light. And then, so the conveyor is running until the proc sensor sees a box in place. So we'll simulate that. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Sorry. So it's input 3 for the procs. So our wait to fill timer is now timed out at 5 seconds. So I've got a wait to fill done bit. And as long as my full light is not on, then my fill valve will turn on. While my fill valve is filling, my fill light is flashing. 1 second on, 1 second off. And that's where on rungs 4 and 5, I just have cascading timers set at 1 second. And when the done bit of 1 comes on, then my light's coming on. So once the level sensor goes high, then it will turn off my fill, and then my full light will come on. While that's on, it'll start my next timer. It's a wait to leave timer for the box to leave the silo. Then once that is done, I get a removed finished product bit. And then also my full light latches in across my level sensor. So that keeps all this in until I lose my procs. So let me find where it's at. If you go back up here to your conveyor run, that's my remove finished product. Now it stays in until I lose my procs, and that resets that lower rung logic, but it'll gain this at the same time and keep my conveyor running, so it'll be past the procs. I hope all that makes sense. So once we move the box out of the way, we lose our procs, and then we lose our level sensor. The conveyor is still running until it sees the procs again, and it'll stop and fill the next box. All while that happened, once I get the remove finished product bit, then we count up by 1. And then I wrote logic that if we do that cycle 10 times, once we reach 10, once the finished product count timer accumulated value reaches 10, and I don't have my product sensor or my proc sensor for a box present, so what that'll do is that lets the conveyor run until it gets past the silo. Then I get a process auto stop bit, and I put that all the way up here, I think in the first rung. Yes. Then we lose our start. So we lose our run light, we lose our process, and the only way to reset that timer is if we go into mode B. It'll reset the timer, and then you have to go back into mode A and then hit start. So the last thing that you gave us is if stop is pressed, the system run light goes out, and then to reset it with start. So if I was to hit stop right now, I would lose my stop or lose my run light. Let me get it pulled up here. So there's stop. I'm still in mode A, but I did hit stop, so I lost my run light. And then my run light down through here turns everything else off. So I hope that made sense. I hope I explained it well enough. I would be more than glad to send you the program if you need to look at it or would like to look at it. If I need to explain anything else, please let me know. I'd be glad to. I do feel like I understand what I'm talking about, but sometimes I lose what I'm trying to say. So thank you and have a good day.